guys, Jennifer here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be showing you guys how I did this blue eyeshadow cut crease makeup look. This is definitely a pretty cool look if you want to try something different, a little bit more intense. I did use just two eyeshadow palettes for this, which are these two. I'll be listing more information down below about it. So definitely, if you like what you see, just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, you guys, so as you all know, I usually like to start off with a neutral color, but today I'm going to be starting with the Morphe palette, and I'm just going to go right in with the blue shade first. And I'm just going to use that to slowly start transitioning. So I'm going to begin applying this all over the crease. And I'm just pretty much doing little motions back and forth through the crease, extending it out a little bit. So it's gonna look a little messy at first, but I'm not worried about it. I'll clean this up later. I just want to focus on getting this light blue shade in here. Okay, you guys, so I started off with a very fluffy brush. This is why it looks a little funny, and I got the eyeshadow on this area, but I simply just kind of clean that up with my fingers. And then it's already blended out pretty well, so I'm just gonna leave that alone. So I'm kind of tapping it in first. And I feel like it's better if you keep your eyes open. That way you can see exactly where you're placing the eyeshadow. So I am gonna go back with a clean brush later and just blend this out really well. But right now I'm just focusing on deepening up this area right here. And I'm pretty much just gonna do the exact same thing for this eye. Okay, you guys, so when this happens and I feel like I went a little too much into the inner corners, I'll just grab a little bit of eye cream and of course a Q-tip. I'll put a little bit on my hand, and this is pretty much how I clean it up. I like to use some type of moisturizer because I don't want my skin looking dry or flaky, so I like to use a moisturizer, apply it on the Q-tip, and just clean up the areas that I want. And I literally put like the tiniest amount. And that's pretty much it. I'll just go right back to blending. And again, if I feel like I just applied too much in one area that I didn't mean to, I'll just go back with that Q-tip and just clean out, you know, whatever areas I want to clean up. Here I have the Morphe concealer. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand. So as always, I like to start with the inner corner and slowly start to drag it out. As you can see, I'm trying so hard to stay focused. But even if we do mess up, it's fine. There's ways to fix that as well. Right now, I just want to focus on just cleaning this up with the concealer. Now I'm gonna go back and just add a little bit more concealer to my hand, and I'm just gonna go over that one more time. As you can see, I'm kind of angling the brush to get a very clean line here. I'm just pretty much perfecting it on the second time before I apply the shimmery eyeshadow. So now I'm gonna go ahead with a different flat brush using this eyeshadow palette, of course. I'm gonna take from the blue here, and I'm just gonna begin patting that on the area where I just applied the concealer. So I definitely pat it a few times until I like, you know, how much of the shimmery eyeshadow I have in there. And sometimes it definitely takes going back a few times and patting it in there really well. And now I'm gonna go back with the blue fluffy brush that I started with, and I'm going back and just blending the blue eyeshadow, the darker eyeshadow at the top really well. Then I'm gonna go ahead and just do this eye, and I'll show you guys how I begin to clean this up to make it look a lot better, of course, because you don't want to leave that sticking out that way, of course. Okay, you guys, so I've pretty much cut the crease on both eyes. To make the top line a little bit darker, I'm grabbing a small flat brush like this, and I'm literally just tapping it right over where I cut the crease. Now, of course, you want to be very careful not to like get it into where you cut the crease, so I'm being very gentle and taking my time with this. And I'm not even, you know, diffusing it or anything. I'm literally just tapping it in there. Okay, you guys, so I'm using the Neutrogena makeup remover wipes, just because this is gonna clean it up really well rather than using concealer. I feel like it'll just look messy with the concealer, so I'm gonna just clean this up. And now I'm gonna go ahead and start applying some lashes. I'll be using these Pro Beauty Lashes for Days pack. I'm using these because they're pretty light on the eyes. I'm already wearing like a heavy eyeshadow makeup look, so I just want something that's gonna be light as far as eyelashes. And these are very light and very comfortable, which that's just how I like them. And I've cut them so that they could be like more sticking out like towards the outer corner of the eye. So I'm just gonna go ahead and glue these on. Okay, you guys, so I just applied some lashes, and I did go ahead and apply a little bit of dark like black eyeshadow right above my lashes. You can use a liquid eyeliner. I just used what I had at the moment, so I pretty much stayed very close to the lash line. And I didn't do a winged line just because the eyeshadow is already sticking out that way, so I don't feel like that would be necessary. Now I'm just gonna apply some foundation, and I'm gonna prime with the e.l.f. primer. So this is the NARS foundation that I'll be using, and I'll be listing more details down below. I'm just gonna apply a little bit on my hand. So now that I've applied the foundation and concealer, I'm gonna go back with this eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna grab from this brown here, this is Pyramid, and apply it towards the lower lash line. So I could have went back and added a little bit more blue, but I like to switch it up a little bit. So I'm going in with this nice brown here because I feel like this will also go really well with the blue. For the highlighter, I'm gonna be using this palette right here. This is a mini mix palette. It has like a lot of different things that you can do with it. Like it has blush, bronzer, highlighter, and even a simple eyeshadow makeup look. So I really like this, and I'm just gonna be taking like a little bit of this color right here, and I'm just gonna be applying it with my finger because I just want to tap a little bit on. And I will probably be doing a look with this alone just because there's a lot of nice simple looks that you can do with this, and it really won't take up much time. And then I'm gonna go ahead and move right on to the lip liner and lipstick. So okay, you guys, so my phone did get cut off a few times, so I just want to go over the lip combination that I used. So I used the lip pencil from Essence. This one is Charming. This is a lip pencil that I use often just because it's pretty soft and it looks really nice. And I also used the Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick. This was like from a mini kit that I got. This one is Spirit Matte Lipstick, and this is how it looks. So I actually really love nudes, so to me this was perfect. You can either leave this as a matte look if you want, or go over it with some gloss. Personally, this is the one that I've been using lately the most, just because it's like a really nice soft brown, and I'm not a big fan of dark lipsticks or lip gloss. So again, this is the one, the Morphe Famous lip gloss that I have on right now. And this is pretty much how the look turned out. So the only thing with this look that really takes time is just the blending part of it, but other than that, I think it's pretty easy. So yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, that you guys liked how it turned out. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below. Thank you guys.